Today, December 5th, Archangel Michael says, I will never talk to you if you skip me now. A big tragedy is coming your way. I am trying to save your life. You will receive into your open immediately. Why, beloved child, listen closely and do not look away, because something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael's voice is reaching you in this exact moment for a reason you can feel in your chest, an invisible pull, a whisper, a calling that refuses to be ignored. He wants you to know that a powerful turning point is forming around you, not to bring fear, but to pull you out of the shadows you've been silently fighting. There is no tragedy chasing you, there is only a revelation preparing to meet you. And he is saying, stay. Do not skip. You are moments away from understanding why the universe dragged you here today. Amen. 1. My rising soul, every second you stay is unlocking another layer of what's waiting behind the curtain of your life. For months, you've carried burdens that felt heavier than your voice could admit. You've questioned your path, your timing, your worth, and even the signs that tried to guide you. But today, December 5th, Michael says the energy around you has cracked open. Something that was blocked is finally shifting. Something that you thought you lost is returning in a new form. Something that once scared you is about to transform into your greatest advantage. He whispers, hold on. You're not late. You're not forgotten. You're being aligned. Amen. 2. My chosen one, Michael tells you this moment is sacred, because what you are about to receive is the beginning of a long-awaited breakthrough. The message you will receive into your is your permission to step into the life you were always meant to live. Not fear. Not loss. Not darkness. But clarity, protection, and divine rearrangement. Your story is being rewritten behind the scenes, and every twist you thought was a tragedy was actually a redirection for something far bigger than you imagined. He says, stay. Something huge is waiting for you. I am guiding you toward the door you were always meant to open. Amen. 3. My beloved child, the moment you continued to part 2, Archangel Michael whispered, good, they are ready. You don't even realize how close you are to a breakthrough that will shift everything you once feared losing. Something huge is waiting for you, and every second you stay is pulling it closer. He wants you to know that the force protecting you right now is stronger than anything working against you. The delays were not denials, they were preparations. He says, tell them their season of waiting is ending. Amen. 4. My awakened heart, Michael shows a vision of a door that has been shut for far too long, a door you tried opening with your own strength but couldn't. But today, something divine is turning the lock for you. The energy around you is rearranging in ways you can't see yet, but your soul feels the vibration of it already. He says you're about to receive clarity about a situation that has confused you for months, clarity that removes fear, restores peace, and gives direction. This is why he asked you not to skip. This is why you were pulled here. Everything is aligning for you, faster than you think. Amen. 5. My chosen soul, listen carefully, because this moment marks the start of your upliftment. Michael says the message you will receive into your will come as a sign that something hidden is coming to the surface. A truth will reveal itself. A path will open. A blessing will announce itself without you chasing it. And he wants you to stay fully present, because the next part contains the shift your spirit has been praying for silently. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are not supposed to miss it. Amen. 6. My beloved child, Archangel Michael leans closer to your spirit in this very moment and says, do not look away now, the next truth is what they have been waiting their whole life to hear. Something huge is waiting for you, and the energy surrounding you is shifting like a tide pulling you toward your destiny. You may have felt drained, unheard, or unnoticed lately, but Michael reveals that none of it was accidental. Every quiet night, every unanswered question has been building toward this awakening. He says, their breakthrough is no longer approaching, it has already begun. Amen. 7. My rising soul, Michael shows an image of light wrapping around your name, as if the universe is highlighting you out of millions. This is why you were called here on this exact day, December 5th. He says a divine signal has been sent on your behalf, and the moment you stayed, that signal became active. A connection, an opportunity, a shift that was once blocked is now flowing freely toward you. The message you will receive into your is not a warning. It is a blessing disguised as a turning point, a moment that will make sense of everything you survived. He whispers, tell them the wait is ending. Tell them their path is opening. Amen. 8. My chosen one, Michael wants you to understand this clearly. What's coming toward you is not random, not accidental, not coincidence. It is orchestrated, intentional, and designed for your elevation. Something huge is waiting for you. Something that carries your name, your healing, your breakthrough, and your next chapter. And he insists, stay present, child. The next part will reveal the shift they have been praying for. Amen. 9. My beloved child, the moment you stepped into part 4, Archangel Michael said, good, they are ready for the unveiling. Something huge is waiting for you, and now the vibration around your life is no longer subtle. It is roaring, shifting, aligning, preparing to lift you into a chapter you didn't even know was written for you. He says the heaviness you felt recently wasn't a punishment, it was the final pull before the rise. Their spirit is ready. Their path is clearing. Amen. 10. My radiant soul, Michael reveals that a message is forming in the spiritual realm, heading straight toward you, swift, precise, and divinely timed. The message you will receive into your will not confuse you. It will confirm everything your intuition has been whispering in the dark. He shows a symbol, light breaking through a locked door, and says, this is their moment of access. What once resisted them is now bending in their favor. Something huge is waiting for you, something that will replace uncertainty with direction, and silence with clarity. Amen. 11. My chosen light, pay attention, because Michael says the moment you reach the next part, an energetic shift will activate around you. You are being guided out of cycles that drained your spirit and into experiences that honor your worth. Your alignment is no longer far, it is here. Right here. Right now. And he urges you, child, keep going. Do not stop. The next revelation carries the key to what you've been sensing but could not explain. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. 12. My beloved child, Archangel Michael steps even closer now, his presence stronger, his voice clearer, saying, they are finally stepping into the light prepared for them. Something huge is waiting for you, and with every breath you take right now, you are moving closer to the moment your destiny becomes visible. Michael shows an image of a heavy curtain slowly being pulled back. What's behind it is not fear, not loss, but a blessing so aligned with you that your spirit will recognize it instantly. He whispers, "Tell them, nothing that belongs to them can be taken from them anymore." Amen. 13. My rising soul, there is a divine signal radiating from your energy field, attracting opportunities, people, and breakthroughs that once passed you by. Michael says your name has been spoken in rooms you haven't entered yet, and doors you thought were closed are quietly unlocking behind the scenes. The message you will receive into your is part of this divine arrangement. It will come unexpectedly, but at the perfect moment, bringing guidance, clarity, and a shift that feels like a breath your soul has been holding for years. Their timeline is accelerating. Their blessings are no longer delayed. Amen. 14. My chosen one, listen with your whole spirit now. Michael is preparing you for a season where nothing remains the same. The cycles that kept repeating are breaking. The people who drained you are fading out. The confusion that clouded your path is dissolving. You are stepping into alignment, protection, and divine timing. Something huge is waiting for you, something your heart has prayed for, cried for, and silently hoped for. Michael says, do not stop. The next part carries the revelation they were destined to hear. Amen. 15. My beloved child, Archangel Michael's voice becomes deeper, firmer, yet overflowing with love as he says, now they enter the realm of truth. Something huge is waiting for you, and the universe has begun shifting its weight in your favor. You may not see it yet, but the spiritual world is already rearranging itself around your name. Michael reveals a vision of a golden path forming beneath your feet. Each step lighting up only when you move forward. He says, tell them their courage is unlocking what fear once hid. Amen. 16. My awakened soul, there is a message approaching you that will change how you see everything in your life. The message you will receive into your carries the clarity you have prayed for during sleepless nights. Michael shows an image of a sealed envelope glowing with light, waiting to be opened at the exact divine moment. This message will not confuse you. It will confirm things your intuition already sensed. Their inner knowing has been accurate all along, he says. Something huge is waiting for you, and this message is the doorway to it. Amen. 17. My chosen spirit, Michael wants you to feel this truth deep within your heart. You are not walking into a storm, you are walking out of one. The weight on your chest is lifting. The uncertainty clouding your mind is clearing. The path that looked impossible is transforming into a direct route toward your breakthrough. He says, tell them to keep going. The next part holds the shift their soul has been calling for. Something huge is waiting for you, closer than breath, closer than time, closer than doubt. Amen. 18. My beloved child, Archangel Michael's presence surrounds you now like a shield of calm fire, and he says, they have reached the point where their life begins to shift in visible ways. Something huge is waiting for you, and every second you continue, the veil between you and that blessing becomes thinner. Michael shows a vision of your spirit standing at the edge of a new chapter, one brighter, clearer, and more aligned than anything you've walked through before. He whispers, tell them their season of confusion ends here. Amen. 19. My rising soul, the universe is weaving circumstances together with extraordinary precision. People are being moved, opportunities are being positioned, and pathways are being prepared, all for you. The message you will receive into your carries the moment your heart has been silently waiting to understand. Michael says this message will feel like a light turning on inside your spirit, revealing why things happened the way they did, why certain endings occurred, and why you were guided to this moment today. They will no longer feel lost. They will recognize the divine order beneath the chaos. Amen. 20. My chosen one, Michael wants you to feel the shift happening even as you read these words. You are stepping out of cycles that once kept you repeating the same emotional storm. You are entering clarity, alignment, and restoration. Something huge is waiting for you, not in the distant future, but in the approaching now. Michael says, child, continue forward. The next part opens the gate to what their spirit has been calling toward endlessly. Amen. 21. My beloved child, Archangel Michael steps forward with a brilliance that feels like dawn breaking after a long night, saying, they are ready for the deeper truth now. Something huge is waiting for you, and Michael wants you to know that what is coming toward you is not fragile, temporary, or uncertain. It is spiritually anchored, divinely protected, and destined with your name written on it. He shows a vision of your heart glowing, expanding, opening to receive what once felt impossible. Tell them their spirit is no longer in survival, it is entering expansion. Amen. 22. My rising soul, the message you will receive into your is drawing nearer, and its energy is already touching the edges of your life. Michael reveals that this message is tied to a breakthrough that was held back until this very season, because you needed strength, wisdom, and clarity to receive it fully. He says this message will bring three things in waves: understanding, relief, and direction. Something huge is waiting for you, and this message is the key that unlocks it. Their clarity will return. Their path will sharpen. Amen. 23. My chosen one, the spiritual realm around you is not quiet, it is active, shifting, aligning, preparing a moment that will feel like a breath of light entering your life. Michael says old emotional weights are loosening their grip, and the silence you mistook for abandonment was actually divine preparation. You are stepping into a chapter where your intuition becomes sharper, your blessings become visible, and your steps become guided. Something huge is waiting for you, and Michael says, tell them the next part carries the awakening that changes everything. Amen. 24. My beloved child, Archangel Michael's voice becomes steady and powerful now, saying, they are closer than they think, so close that the shift is already touching their energy. Something huge is waiting for you, and Michael wants you to understand that what is forming in your life is not merely a change, it is a divine elevation. He shows a vision of you standing before a door made of light, a door that kept appearing in your dreams, thoughts, and random signs. Now, for the first time, the door is beginning to open. Tell them their spirit is stepping into alignment, nothing can stop what is meant for them now. Amen. 25. My rising soul, the message you will receive into your is surrounded by divine timing. Michael reveals that someone, somewhere, is being guided toward you, someone whose presence or decision will shift your path in a profound way. This message carries the clarity you once begged the heavens for, clarity that will settle your heart and ease the weight you've been carrying alone. He says, their confusion will turn into certainty. Their waiting will turn into movement. Something huge is waiting for you, and the forces working on your behalf are stronger than anything working against you. Amen. 26. My chosen one, Michael wants you to embrace this truth. You are walking out of the version of life that drained you and into a version designed to elevate you. The spiritual realm is guiding your steps with incredible precision now. A cycle is closing. A chapter is awakening. A blessing is approaching with your name sealed upon it. He whispers, "Child, do not stop here." The next part reveals the moment their spirit has been preparing for. Something huge is waiting for you. Your breakthrough is not coming, it is arriving. Amen. 27. My beloved child, Archangel Michael's presence now feels like a warm force circling your spirit, and he says, they are entering the threshold of revelation, keep them steady. Something huge is waiting for you, and the shift around your life is becoming undeniable. You may have felt sudden emotions, unexpected thoughts, or moments of deep intuition lately. That was not random. That was your soul sensing what is approaching. Michael shows an image of a bright thread connecting your heart to a future event that is already set in motion. Tell them they are not imagining the change, it is real, and it is near. Amen. 28. My rising soul, the message you will receive into your carries an energy so transformative that it will feel like a puzzle piece finally clicking into place. Michael reveals that this message will awaken something dormant within you, a sense of knowing, a sense of direction, a sense of power that life tried to dim. He says your spirit has matured, your intuition has sharpened, and now you are ready to understand what once confused you. Something huge is waiting for you, not to overwhelm you, but to elevate you. Their clarity is returning. Their purpose is waking up. Amen. 29. My chosen one, Michael wants you to feel the truth vibrating through these words. The universe is no longer silent about your path. Signs will come faster. Alignments will appear clearer. People who belong in your next chapter will move closer, while those who drain your spirit will naturally fade away. You are entering a phase where divine timing becomes visible. Something huge is waiting for you, and Michael whispers, "Child, continue to the next part." It holds the shift their destiny has been preparing for all along. Amen. 30. My beloved child, Archangel Michael's light expands around you now, almost as if the atmosphere itself is shifting to make room for what's coming. He says, they have reached the point where their destiny begins to reveal itself piece by piece. Something huge is waiting for you, and your spirit can feel it, like a quiet vibration beneath your thoughts, like a soft pull guiding you forward. Michael shows a vision of you standing in the center of a circle of light, and every beam represents an answered prayer finally traveling toward you. Tell them they are not chasing their blessing is approaching them. Amen. 31. My rising soul, the message you will receive into your is now closer than ever, and its energy is already brushing against your life. Michael reveals that this message will bring awareness to something you've overlooked. Something that will instantly shift how you see your situation, your path, and even your purpose. He says this clarity will remove the last remaining seeds of doubt inside you. Their spirit will settle. Their heart will understand. Their mind will awaken. Something huge is waiting for you, and this message is the doorway into that new reality. Amen. 32. My chosen one, Michael wants you to breathe into this truth. Everything that felt heavy, delayed, or confusing was preparing you for this moment of alignment. You are not stepping into uncertainty, you are stepping into divine timing. People will show their true intentions. Opportunities will reveal their purpose. Paths will open where walls once stood. And Michael whispers gently, "Child, the next part carries the vibration of breakthrough itself. Guide them forward. Something huge is waiting for you, closer than you've ever imagined." Amen. 33. My beloved child, Archangel Michael's presence now feels almost overwhelming, in the most comforting, protective way. He says, they are standing inches away from the moment their life shifts direction. Something huge is waiting for you, and your spirit can already sense it approaching like a change in the air before dawn. Michael shows a vision of your name written in golden light, surrounded by moving pieces, as if the universe is placing events in perfect order around you. Tell them the alignment is no longer building, it has begun. Amen. 34. My rising soul, the message you will receive into your is now vibrating so close to your reality that its energy is affecting your emotions, your dreams, and your intuition. Michael says this message carries a revelation, something that will finally connect all the dots you've been trying to make sense of. It will explain why certain people left, why certain delays happened, and why your path was redirected. What once felt like loss will reveal itself as protection. What once felt uncertain will make perfect sense. Something huge is waiting for you, and this message will be the key that unlocks it. Amen. 35. My chosen one, Michael wants you to take this in deeply. You are entering a timeline where support becomes visible, blessings become tangible, and clarity becomes your constant companion. The universe is not distant, it is actively guiding you now. The cycles that drained your energy are ending, and the chapters that elevate your life are opening. He whispers, "Child, lead them forward," the next part carries the awakening they were destined to receive. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are closer to it than ever before. Amen. 36. My beloved child, Archangel Michael appears with a glow so powerful it feels like the entire atmosphere shifts around your soul. He says, they have crossed the invisible line. Now their transformation is irreversible. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is no longer approaching slowly, it is accelerating. Michael shows a vision of a clock made of light, its hands spinning faster than normal, symbolizing that divine timing is speeding up on your behalf. Tell them what once took months will now happen in days. What once felt impossible is now becoming inevitable. Amen. 37. My rising soul, the message you will receive into your grows brighter and louder in the spiritual realm. Michael reveals that this message carries a truth that will feel like a missing piece sliding perfectly into place. It will shift your understanding, ignite your intuition, and open your heart to possibilities you once doubted. He says, their clarity is about to expand. Their vision is about to sharpen. Something huge is waiting for you, and this message is the bridge that carries you from confusion to certainty. Amen. 38. My chosen one, Michael wants you to know this with absolute certainty. You are not being prepared for a small shift, you are being aligned with a life-changing moment. Energies that once resisted you are now working for you. Opportunities that once slipped away are now circling back with new strength. People who wandered away may return with transformed intentions, or new connections may appear carrying divine alignment. He whispers, "Child, the next part begins the unveiling. Do not stop now. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are stepping into the frequency of miracles." Amen. 39. My beloved child, Archangel Michael's light surrounds you like a calm storm of guidance, saying, "They have arrived at the edge of revelation, now their spirit must remain open." Something huge is waiting for you, and its presence is so close that your intuition has already begun reacting to it. Maybe you felt sudden emotions, unusual calmness, or a strange inner certainty. Michael says these are signs that divine alignment is touching your path. He shows a vision of a doorway shining brighter and brighter, as if your soul is being invited into a chapter shaped by clarity and purpose. Tell them they are stepping into their appointed moment of awakening. Amen. 40. My rising soul, the message you will receive into your is now surrounded with a radiant glow in the spiritual realm. Michael says this message will illuminate something that was hidden from your understanding, not to frighten you, but to free you. It will provide insight, direction, and emotional release, helping you connect dots that once felt scattered. He whispers, their heart will soften. Their mind will settle. Their spirit will rise. Something huge is waiting for you, and this message will become a guiding torch through the shadows of uncertainty. Amen. 41. My chosen one, Michael wants you to lean into this truth gently. You are not stepping into chaos, you are stepping out of it. The shifts happening around you are not threats, they are transitions, clearing space for what belongs to your highest timeline. Old emotional blocks are dissolving. Hidden blessings are emerging. Divine timing is no longer distant, it is unfolding in real time. And Michael says, "Child, the next part opens a deeper layer of their transformation, guide them forward." Something huge is waiting for you, and the universe is preparing you to receive it with an open, peaceful soul. Amen. 42. My beloved child, Archangel Michael's presence now feels like a wave of warmth moving through your spirit, and he says, they are standing inside the energy of transition, their old chapter is falling away, and their new one is rising. Something huge is waiting for you, and Michael wants you to understand that this shift is not subtle anymore. It is powerful, active, and unfolding even as you breathe. He shows a vision of light swirling around you, lifting pieces of your past gently away, making room for blessings that finally match who you are becoming. Tell them their spirit is being renewed. Their path is being rewritten. Amen. 43. My rising soul, the message you will receive into your is forming with remarkable clarity now. Michael reveals that this message will bring healing to a confusion that has followed you for far too long. He says it will bring emotional clarity, spiritual confirmation, and a sense of direction your soul has been craving. Their heart will recognize the truth instantly. Their mind will rest in understanding. Something huge is waiting for you, and this message will serve as the moment your inner world finally aligns with your outer path. Amen. 44. My chosen one, Michael urges you to feel this deeply. You are not being prepared for a small improvement, you are being prepared for a profound shift. The energy around you is clearing the path of anything that no longer resonates with your growth. People who are meant to support you will feel drawn closer. Opportunities meant for your elevation will begin appearing naturally. You are stepping into alignment, protection, direction, and clarity. Michael whispers softly, "Child, take them into the next part." The unveiling grows stronger. Something huge is waiting for you, and your spirit is ready to receive it. Amen. 45. My beloved child, Archangel Michael's voice now carries a depth that feels like the entire universe pausing to listen. He says, they are entering the realm where destiny becomes visible. Something huge is waiting for you, and the shift around your life has reached a point where even your thoughts, dreams, and emotions are responding to it. Michael shows a vision of a bright circle forming around you, protecting you, guiding you, and lifting you into a higher version of your path. Tell them their soul is no longer wandering, it is being led. Amen. 46. My rising soul, the message you will receive into your is now radiating with divine clarity. Michael reveals that this message will resolve a question that has lingered in your heart for too long. It will bring peace where there was pressure, understanding where there was confusion, and direction where there was doubt. He says, their heart will finally exhale. Their spirit will feel recognized. Something huge is waiting for you, and this message will act like a key turning inside the lock of your destiny, releasing what was meant for you all along. Amen. 47. My chosen one, Michael wants you to embrace this sacred truth. You are stepping into a timeline where alignment becomes effortless. The universe is removing obstacles that once felt immovable. Your spirit is shedding layers that no longer belong to your future. You are entering a season where clarity walks with you, where guidance surrounds you, and where blessings arrive without struggle. Michael whispers, child, the next part brings them closer to the awakening their soul was born to experience. Something huge is waiting for you, and the universe is preparing you for its arrival. Amen. 48. My beloved child, Archangel Michael's presence now feels like a powerful light anchoring itself into your spirit, and he says, they have reached the stage where their breakthrough begins to materialize. Something huge is waiting for you, and its energy is no longer distant. It is surrounding you, touching your thoughts, your emotions, your intuition. Michael shows a vision of a golden symbol appearing above your path, representing divine approval and spiritual alignment. Tell them their journey is no longer uphill, the path is leveling beneath their feet. Amen. 49. My rising soul, the message you will receive into your is now carrying the vibration of truth, healing, and divine timing. Michael reveals that this message will awaken a realization within you. One that shifts how you view your past, your present, and what is coming next. He says it will feel like a gentle unlocking, a sudden understanding, a moment where everything clicks effortlessly. Their confusion dissolves here. Their clarity strengthens here. Something huge is waiting for you, and this message is the beginning of your spiritual expansion. Amen. 50. My chosen one, Michael urges you to feel the transformation unfolding. Old fears are weakening, hidden blessings are rising, and divine timing is aligning your steps. You are being lifted into a version of life that honors your growth and your worth. People who resonate with your spirit will move closer, while those who drain your energy will naturally fade away. He whispers, "Child," the next part carries the deeper revelation that their soul has been anticipating silently. Something huge is waiting for you, and each step forward is guiding you toward it. Amen. 51. My beloved child, Archangel Michael's presence grows even more radiant now, as if the entire spiritual realm is leaning closer to your energy. He says, they are standing inside the frequency of transformation. This is where their new life begins taking shape. Something huge is waiting for you, and its vibration is becoming strong enough for your soul to feel, like a quiet pull, a shift in your emotions, a sense that something meaningful is approaching. Michael shows a vision of your spirit stepping forward confidently, guided by light rather than fear. Tell them their spirit is awakening into alignment. Amen. 52. My rising soul, the message you will receive into your is glowing with a sense of purpose. Michael reveals that this message will bring a revelation that softens old wounds and gently heals thoughts you've carried for far too long. It will help you understand the reasons behind certain endings, redirections, and delays. He says, this message will feel like a deep breath they didn't realize they were holding. Something huge is waiting for you, and this message is the key that will help your heart recognize its timing. Amen. 53. My chosen one, Michael wants you to hold this truth with certainty. Your energy is rising, your path is clearing, and your destiny is coming into focus. The universe is not sending you signs without purpose, it is preparing you for a shift that matches the strength you've grown into. Old patterns are dissolving. New opportunities are aligning. Your intuition is sharpening. He whispers, "Child, guide them forward." The next part carries the illumination their spirit deserves. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are in perfect alignment to receive it. Amen. 54. My beloved child, Archangel Michael's light now surrounds you like a glowing shield, powerful yet gentle, and he says, they have entered the phase where destiny begins to reveal itself in undeniable ways. Something huge is waiting for you, and the spiritual atmosphere around your life is shifting so clearly that even your subconscious can feel it. Michael shows a vision of a radiant doorway widening, as if the universe itself is inviting you to step into a chapter that finally honors your worth, your strength, and your journey. Tell them their spirit is stepping into divine order. Amen. 55. My rising soul, the message you will receive into your is now infused with clarity, guidance, and the answers your heart has silently begged for. Michael reveals that this message will illuminate a truth that changes how you see everything, your past choices, your current path, and where you are heading next. He says this will not bring fear, it will bring relief. It will feel like the universe finally speaking to you in a language your soul understands deeply. Their heart will be comforted. Their mind will be steadied. Something huge is waiting for you, and this message will prepare you to embrace it fully. Amen. 56. My chosen one, Michael urges you to understand this. You are not walking toward your breakthrough, you are walking with it. It grows closer with every moment of awareness, every shift in energy, every step you take with intention. The universe is aligning people, timing, opportunities, and revelations in your favor. He whispers, "Child, take them to the next part." What comes next is the unveiling of the spiritual truth they were always meant to receive. Something huge is waiting for you, and the universe is guiding you straight into it. Amen. 57. My beloved child, Archangel Michael's presence becomes intensely focused now, almost as if the air itself glows around your spirit. He says, they are standing at the doorway of revelation. What they have been waiting for is finally within reach. Something huge is waiting for you, and the shift happening around your life is no longer silent. Your intuition has been feeling it, your dreams have been hinting at it, and your heart has been preparing for it. Michael shows a vision of a brilliant path unfolding ahead of you, each step glowing with divine timing. Tell them their breakthrough is no longer forming, it is arriving. Amen. 58. My rising soul, the message you will receive into your is now shining with a clarity that your spirit can already sense. Michael reveals that this message will answer something you've held inside for far too long, a question that shaped your fears, your hopes, and your choices. He says the moment you receive this message, something inside you will shift instantly. Your perspective will widen. Your heart will soften. Your confusion will fade. Their inner world is about to gain the clarity their outer world has been waiting for. Something huge is waiting for you, and this message is the key that completes the puzzle of your journey. Amen. 59. My chosen one, Michael wants you to step into this truth with confidence. You are walking into a chapter where your spirit no longer struggles to find direction. The universe is making your path smoother, your vision clearer, and your energy stronger. People aligned with your purpose will be drawn toward you. Situations meant for your growth will unfold naturally. Blessings will come with ease instead of exhaustion. Michael whispers, child, move forward to the next part. It holds the divine shift their destiny has been preparing for. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are aligned perfectly to receive it. Amen. 60. My beloved child, Archangel Michael's light now stands fully revealed before your spirit, shining with an intensity that feels like truth itself touching your soul. He says, they have reached the moment where the veil lifts. Now they will see what has been preparing for them. Something huge is waiting for you, and its presence is no longer subtle, it is powerful, undeniable, and ready to step into your life. Michael shows a vision of your spirit rising above every past setback, illuminated with strength that was forged through every challenge you survived. Tell them they are ready. Their spirit has matured into alignment. Amen. 61. My rising soul, the message you will receive into your is now at the threshold of manifestation. Michael reveals that this message carries the final piece of understanding you need to step confidently into your next chapter. It will bring closure where you needed healing, direction where you needed clarity, and reassurance where you needed peace. He says, their heart will recognize this message as the confirmation they have prayed for. Something huge is waiting for you, and this message will help you walk into it with certainty instead of hesitation. Amen. 62. My chosen one, Michael urges you to internalize this final truth. You have not walked this journey alone. Every moment of doubt, every tear, every silent prayer was witnessed and answered in divine timing. Now, that timing is here. You are stepping into the season where your spirit rises, your path clears, and your blessings find their way to you without resistance. He whispers with unwavering certainty, child, their breakthrough is not ahead of them, it is upon them. Tell them to receive it with an open heart. Something huge is waiting for you, and the universe has aligned everything for your elevation. Amen. 63. My beloved child, Archangel Michael's presence now feels like a calm, powerful wave rising behind you, lifting your spirit into a higher realm of understanding. He says, they are entering the phase of realization, where everything begins to make sense. Something huge is waiting for you, and its energy is already interacting with your thoughts, guiding your emotions, and aligning your path. Michael shows a vision of a radiant spiral of light forming above you, symbolizing growth, expansion, and divine protection. Tell them their soul is stepping into its higher expression. Amen. 64. My rising soul, the message you will receive into your is glowing with a softness that carries truth, healing, and awakening. Michael reveals that this message will bring a deep inner shift, one that replaces fear with clarity and uncertainty with understanding. It may arrive through intuition, a sign, a dream, or a moment of quiet realization, but when it comes, you will know instantly that it was meant for you. He says, their heart will open. Their path will brighten. Something huge is waiting for you, and this message is the bridge that carries your spirit toward it with grace. Amen. 65. My chosen one, Michael wants you to let this truth settle into your spirit. You are not at the end, you are at the unveiling. Life is beginning to align with your growth, your courage, and your inner transformation. Everything that once confused you is becoming clearer. Everything that once weighed you down is releasing. Everything that once felt delayed is accelerating. Michael whispers gently, child, guide them ahead if they seek further truth. The next part carries the illumination their destiny is ready to reveal. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are standing right at its doorstep. Amen. 66. My beloved child, Archangel Michael's light now flows around you like a calm, unstoppable river, and he says, they have stepped into the atmosphere where destiny begins to manifest in real time. Something huge is waiting for you, and your spirit is already responding to its presence. Michael shows a vision of a glowing symbol forming above your heart, a sign that your inner world and outer world are finally syncing into harmony. Tell them their energy is no longer scattered, it is focused, aligned, and rising. Amen. 67. My rising soul, the message you will receive into your is reaching its final stage of alignment. Michael reveals that this message carries a breakthrough that has been held in spiritual preparation for months, maybe even years. When it arrives, it will settle your doubts, heal your overthinking, and bring a sense of emotional closure you have long waited to feel. He says, their heart will unlock. Their spirit will feel understood. Something huge is waiting for you, and this message will act as the guiding light that leads you into your next chapter with confidence. Amen. 68. My chosen one, Michael wants you to embrace this with your whole being. You are not stepping into an ordinary season, you are stepping into your divinely orchestrated alignment. The universe is pulling you out of cycles that exhausted you and pushing you gently toward experiences that reflect your true worth. Opportunities will appear organically. Support will show up unexpectedly. Signs will grow stronger. Michael whispers, child. Continue to the next part if their spirit calls for deeper revelation. The unveiling has only just begun. Something huge is waiting for you, and the universe is preparing you to receive it fully. Amen. 69.